Hi, I'm Brian Wigham, the founder of Venn. We are a recruitment technology specialist and we partner with recruitment agencies and employer brands to build online solutions to acquire candidates and clients alike. How did we hear about Pareto Project Solutions? We've actually been a long-term client of Pareto really for maybe 10, 11 years now. Initially, our relationship began with the sales proposition that moved into the training proposition. We then took on the apprenticeship model, which has been fantastic for our organisation and our growth. And more recently, we were approached to discuss the role of projects, and we didn't really understand what it was, and we didn't really understand how the short-term nature of that offering, which is really opposite to the long-term investment in graduate or apprenticeship talent. So we weren't really sure at first whether it would be aligned with what we were trying to achieve, but in actual fact, it's been a brilliant addition to our business. The reason why it's been brilliant is really for two things. A, we're running big change across our organisation. As a tech company, we're investing in very specialist, very focused projects that have a finite amount of time and resource allocated to it. So the graduate model didn't really suit, and the expense of recruitment fees, time to go and find people to run that project was simply not manageable within our organisation. So the opportunity to bring in talent for a very focused period of time on Pareto's headcount was brilliant for the flexibility that we required for our business in this point in time. What impact has Pareto Solutions had on ours? I think it's probably had two impacts. I think it's showing us a new way to grow. I can see now that we can actually bring talent in very quickly. They can have an impact and almost hit the ground running, but we know it's got a very set period of time, and that's very advantageous for a SaaS business like ours. Things move quickly. I think the second thing it's brought in is a sort of an understanding that we actually do need change in our organisation, that things happens quickly. So the speed in which we've changed as a result of Pareto's offering has been second to none. So I think that's been the biggest impact it's had on our organisation. What impact has the person made in our business? I think the approach that we took through Pareto was the assessment, placement and training. The difference with the person we employed was that she came from an engineering background. So for us, that actually brought a completely fresh mindset to our organisation. I think companies can sometimes be stuck employing people like us, whereas with this particular service from Pareto, having somebody come in from an engineering background, Prince 2 qualified, project management, great skills, but a completely fresh mindset to some of the engineering problems we were having as developers. And I would say that mindset, that approach, that fresh thinking will pay dividends long term to our business as we take a slightly different approach. Another area that Pareto's Project Solutions division has brought our business is the ability to make easier recruitment decisions in a more agile way. I think traditionally we've invested in talent. It's been a permanent appointment, which has carried fees, costs long term. Whereas with this offering, we can bring people in more quickly. We can do it without the long-term commitment to that person in terms of their career. And they also have the choice to come in and deliver a project within a 3-6 month term. So having that flexibility in the current climate is super important. There's so much change, there's so much need to change, but it's not always a long-term task. So I think that offering, both short-term and medium-term, is giving us more choice as to what we do and where we invest next. So for that reason, I think the solution is second to none.